Hello everybody, my name is Craig Bennett and I'm the founder and owner of TechViewsNelp, and today I am going to show you what it takes to start developing applications and get them ready to throw them up on the App Store or the Android Market, Google Play Store. And the reason why I'm showing you this is a lot of people who actually uses the applications Android or iPhones or iPads, they do not know what it really takes on the back end to actually make this stuff. Yeah, everybody knows that coding's hard, but what is the financial situations and what is the hurdles that one has to do over the other? Because like you see here, $99 a year is not cheap, and I'll get more into this in a second. So as far as things goes, with both sides, you need to have a developer account. You can make applications on both sides for technically free. It just costs electricity and the device that you're going to run it on. But to put it on the marketplace, you got to have a developer account. So how much is the developer accounts? Well, for Google, it's $25 one-time fee for the lifetime of the account. So if you lose the account, then you pay another $25 while you're making another one. But losing the account is not that easy at all. You got to be doing something really stupid, or Google's gotta hate you a lot. Now, as far as Apple, no, it's $100 straight away. It's $100 a year. So that's a big significance, because with Google you're able to walk away for a long while, and come back and they're not still charging you, while Apple, they want to keep charging you. So you walk away for 5 years and not develop anything, and they're spending $500 if you're keeping that account alive. So with how do you develop it? What hardware do you need? With Google, specifically Android, you can use anything. In fact, there's people who use tablets. There's people who use phones. You can pretty much use anything. I mean, of course, you're not going to develop anything great with a tablet or a phone, but you use anything. Now, what Google has is, and for those of you who don't know, Eclipse is a workstation. In fact, no matter where you develop your code in, it has to be in some type of workstation, something that understands the code that you're writing, looking for the code, and something that understands where your files are located on your computer, specifically what the category group that it's looking for. And anyone who's watched my videos where I'm making applications should pick up on what I'm talking about. And basically the workstation is primarily what you tend to stay with. Now, Eclipse is Android's workstation. There is Android Studio, but it's really into beta, and there's a lot of problems with it right now. But Eclipse is pretty much where it's at. In Eclipse, you can run it on Linux, on Macintosh, and on Windows. So the three major ones. It's very important to know that. Now, of course, you can use other things, but that's pretty much where it's at, and you're going to get a guarantee it should work, at least for the SDKs and whatnot. For Apple, it's completely different. You must have a Macintosh, or at least the Macintosh operating system, and you must have their application. Yes, you can use some other application, but you cannot like on Android. I have to go to their website, go to distribute, go to the developer console, and I can upload the stuff. In fact, I think I made a video on how to do that. And basically I can upload the stuff through the web. Where on here, I have to have Xcode. It's very important. Xcode is free, but you got to have a $100 account. You got to have a Macintosh. So you're looking at somewhere, if it's used, $300-400 easy. If it's new and it's the crappiest one, it's $1,000 easy. Yeah, there is some ones that are slightly cheaper, but you're talking about slightly, like barely. So you're looking at around $1,000 easy just to develop it. 1,000 to 1,000 and more. I'm not really sure what their most expensive one is. But anyways, if you know how, and if you follow my guides, you can actually go and develop applications with Windows and basically run the OS X in a VMware or some other method like that. And I believe it's actually legal now because the OS X is free now. The new versions of the Macintosh operating system is free. So yeah, a lot of people are up in debate about that. Some people say it's free, or some people say it's legal. Some says it isn't. But the truth is, it's like still an error. You can't. It's free, so it's not really possible. Now, the future versions of the Macintosh should be also free, at least from what I heard. So, anyways, as far as things goes, what is some of the other differences? On Android, we're using XML for the front end, what you see, buttons and some other stuff. I got videos on these in Java, and that's pretty much it. I mean, there might be some other code that you can use. Same thing with iOS, but for the most part, that's it. That's what you're dealing with, is Java and XML. With iOS is Objective-C, and they recently started Swipe, which is like Objective-C. The difference between Objective-C and Java is not that much, at least from my standpoint. There is like some differences here and there, but the overall structure, it's pretty similar in many ways. And you might see me start developing more for iOS now that I got a developer account. Other than that, it's pretty much similar through the rest. But the one thing a lot of people don't understand is when someone's making an application for the Macintosh or the iOS, and someone's making an application for Android, they're essentially making two different applications, even though it does the exact same thing. It's different code, so it's two separate applications. There is some stuff that can convert, but it causes so many bugs when you get actual good features on it that you're going to end up just making two applications anyways. So that's something to keep in mind when looking at these things. And that's why some things don't come from the iPhone to Android, and why things don't come from Android to the iPhone. But anyways, this has been Craig Bennett, the founder and owner of TechFuseNope. If you like this video, if it's helped you out, please like, please subscribe, please share. And if you got any questions, please leave them down below. And if you want to see coding in action, like not just fooling around hello world, I might do a little bit of this and that for the iOS, since I'm just getting started into it. But for the Android, I actually do some real good hardcore coding here and there. And you might see me do that in the future, but you can look at some of the videos and see what some of the stuff is like. And it can get pretty intense pretty quickly. But anyways, if you like this, you know what to do. And if you got any questions, you also know what to do. Hope you have a great day, and please share.